Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Janae and I'm back with another video. Yeah, it feel like it's been a minute since I recorded. I missed the whole week and I'm sorry. But it's been a minute. Anywho, today is going to be all about, it's going to be the second episode to the series of Overcoming Me, and it's going to be a little bit of encouragement in the mix. Whatever. So before I get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you can join the perfectly flawed community where we embrace our now while chasing our next. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this video. You already know I'm gonna pause this video so you can do that. All right, cool. All right, y'all, excuse my hair. It's also wash day, so as soon as I'm finished with this, I'm gonna go wash my hair. Okay, so all right, so like I said, this is episode 2 to the Overcoming Me series. I want to encourage you guys to be you, be authentically you, no matter what. I just want to remind you that we all have different paths to life. Today's video is about being you and going after what you want, and not letting the pressures from yourself, from whoever, from the world, from your parents, from your family, from your church, from your whatever, shape you into something that you're not. Okay? So that's what we're going to be talking about here. So this really came about because one of the things, again, this is going to be a transparent conversation. Y'all know that Overcoming Me, I'm just completely transparent because at the end of the day, I got my stuff that I'm dealing with and I want to help somebody else. So I'm going to share. So here it goes. So one of the things that I've desired was to get my PhD in clinical psychology. As y'all know, I have my master's in psychology with the concentration in clinical psychology, and I always knew the next step was PhD, right? Because I really enjoy the psychological assessments and the research and that, whatever. So I enjoy all of that stuff, and I felt like I needed it. I felt like I needed a doctor by my name. I felt like that was the thing to do. Like, you gotta get to the end. That's the end. That's the ultimate thing, like, for this route. And it does open a lot more doors when you take that route, right? So I'm like, all right, so I need to do that, right? I've applied multiple times, multiple years, y'all, excuse this, multiple years, and did not get accepted. Like, it's highly competitive. You get like 250 to 300 applicants and you only got like 6 spaces, if that, you know. So that's for if you want it to be APA accredited, and that ensures that when you're finished, you're going to be able to get your license to be a clinical psychologist or psychologist or therapist or whatever. So gotten denied. My GRE scores, which is the test you take to get into grad school, have not been the best. It's just, I've never, with those standardized tests, I remember when going into college, my ACT and SAT scores were just not it. But clearly I was fine in college, and then my GRE scores for grad school weren't the best, but I graduated with my master's. The whole standardized test thing, it's not a strength of mine. To me, it doesn't really measure success or how successful you're going to be in the program, but that's not what this is about. So I've applied multiple times and did not get accepted, obviously. So now I'm here, the place that I'm in. I am working at a job. It pays well hourly, but the pay is so inconsistent. This level has just been a weird limbo place because me having my master's in psychology allows me to become a quality mental health professional for children or for adults, or if I want to do both. It does allow me to do that, but the jobs on this level typically involves you being active in the community, going from people's houses. If people cancel, then you don't make money, all that. I mean, you can get some jobs like within the government, but it's hard to get in the government a little bit. So it's been difficult. So I've been like, I'm going back to school. I'm going to be a clinical psychologist and all that. And then the other day, while I was talking to somebody, I was taken back a little bit. It hit me like, what is my ultimate goal? So I'm going to encourage you guys, before I go into that, I'm going to encourage you guys, write out your goals. It's really important. It's very important. So I had to share, like, what do I want to do? And my ultimate goal is to rehabilitate the youth in low-income neighborhoods through counseling and mentoring and different community programs. Do I need to be a licensed clinical psychologist to do that? I think not. Like, no, I don't need that at all for this. So at that moment, I was just like, wow, like, I'm over here chasing something that I enjoy that really isn't going to help me do what I'm passionate about. I'm chasing that because I feel like I need to, because of my own pressure, because of society's pressures, because of the pressures I experienced in grad school. And, you know, just I'm chasing for what? So I'm saying, don't let anything put pressure on you to do something that you're not passionate about, or that has actually no value to you. If I really got into a program and spent 5 to 7 years in a program, I would have wasted so much time, because guess what I'm going to do? Come out and do the same thing I could have done on pretty much the level that I'm at now. Now, I did realize that in order to do what I want to do, I might have to get a second master's degree, but I can do that online and ensure that I be license eligible to be a licensed professional counselor in Virginia, or a licensed graduate professional counselor in Maryland or DC, and I can do what I want to do, have my own private practice. So I'm over here, I've been for years stressed out about this. I'm going back to school for my PhD. I'm going back to school, stressed out when I don't get the score I want on the GRE, or when I don't get accepted, or when I'm trying to get all these recommendation letters. I've been, and it even made me feel like I was stagnant, like I wasn't growing, because I'm like, oh, I have to hit that. I have to get in there. And every time I'm not getting there, it would just put me in this state where I just shut down. But it's not meant for me. At least right now, it's not. That I don't need it to do what I want to accomplish in life. You know what really confirmed this? Yeah, don't laugh at me, but I went on there. I watched one of my favorite shows, Insecure, right? So I'm watching it, and if y'all watch Insecure, this past week was the best, where Issa and Lawrence, they went out to eat together and talked about their past relationship or whatever. It was like the best episode yet. But anyways, so while they were out, Lawrence was talking about how initially he wanted his own company. He had his own vision for his own company and all of that. But now he realizes that he's more passionate about supporting someone else's vision and someone else's dream. Like, and that's better for him. He's in a better mental space, and he knows that he's really good at it, and he enjoys it. I'm saying that to say that kind of confirmed where I was coming from. I was like, man, like, I'm over here chasing something because that's what you're supposed to do, or that's what I feel like I need to do, versus what really makes me happy and what I'm really truly passionate about. I'm saying all this to say, stay true to yourself. Who are you? What do you like to do? What are you passionate about? Don't let people say, oh no, you need this. Oh no, you gotta get this. Oh no, you gotta be a doctor. Oh no, you gotta go to college. You don't even gotta go to college, like, to be successful. Like, what are you passionate about? Identify that and identify some goals. Write it out, because if not, you'll be like me, chasing a goal chasing something that's really not a part of your passion. I mean, and then you wasting time. Like, I've been at this job that I'm at for 2 years. I could have been license eligible in doing my residency, but I'm not mad at it. I don't regret it, because I needed to go through this. I needed to experience this, and it's a part of my testimony, and I'm going through it to help somebody else. So I'm fine with it. But I'm saying to you, don't waste your time chasing something that's not for you. So identify who you are. Identify what you're passionate about, what your ultimate goal is in life. What's going to make you happy? What are you working towards? Identify that, and then make shorter term goals centered around that ultimate goal. Be true to you. Chase it for you, not for anybody else. If you want to be happy in life, that's what you got to do. So I'm happy after identifying that, because I felt stagnant for so long, and every time I did not hit that mark, I felt like I was like, you know, not doing something right, or I'm just not studying for this test hard enough, or I'm just not putting enough effort, or I'm just neglecting. Like, I started beating myself up about it. But I'm beating myself up about not hitting not reaching something that's not for me. Like, and if you feel like you're under so much pressure, because I felt like that, felt like you're under so much pressure, you're overwhelmed, you got a lot on your plate, there's a lot you're trying to do, and it feels like nothing's moving, to take a break. Y'all, let me be real with y'all. I felt like I took a break from life, and I'm perfectly fine with it. Did I accomplish much in that, what, week and a half to 2 weeks? Not really, but that's part of the reason why I didn't post last week. But I feel rejuvenated and refreshed and ready to go. Like, it accomplished its goal. I kind of just let loose a little bit and just allowed myself to enjoy life and enjoy me and enjoy what I like, the things I like to do, and enjoy my music, enjoy I don't make music, not the music that I like. Just, if you gotta take a break, take a break. There's nothing wrong with that, because we all need that. Like, do whatever you gotta do to reflect, to refocus, to recenter. Like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay if you gotta move deadlines, amend dates. It's okay. If you need a break, take your break. Sis, take your break. Because I did, and I feel good, and I'm ready to hit the ground running, y'all. I'm excited. I feel like I'm fired up again. I feel that flame of passion again to go after what I'm passionate about, to seek out this new degree if that's what I need to do to get where I'm going, like to work on my business, to work on this YouTube stuff, to minister to whoever God leads me to minister to via YouTube, business, one-on-one conversations, whatever avenues God wants me to take for ministry. I'm ready. Like, I'm excited. Y'all. Listen, I took a break from life. Like, I worked, but that's the only stuff I really put effort into. The rest, it was just I took a break because it's a tough time right now. Like, we're all like on quarantine or whatever, social distancing, or not really seeing too much human interaction, where, you know, the whole George Floyd situation went down. Racism is getting a lot of coverage right now. It's been present, you know, it's been like this, but it's getting more coverage, and which is great. I'm glad it's getting more coverage, because I feel like more people are doing something about it. I'm trying to figure out how I can contribute. Here's another thing: be true to you with this. If you're not a protester, don't protest, do something else. Listen, I think protesting is great, and I commend everyone, but I'm not, that's just not me. I'm going to take another route. I'm going to figure out, what can I do within the community? What can I do to make sure there's resources? People have resources. What can I do to make sure that these people are being held accountable? How can I contribute? Some people won't contribute through protesting. Some people will contribute with monetarily. Some people are going to contribute with their presence. Some people are going to contribute with their research and organization. Be true to you even with that. Just because you see the masses doing something doesn't mean that you're supposed to be doing that thing. All right? And this goes for any area of your life, not just with the protesting. This goes for at school, at home, at church, at work, whatever. So be true to you in that area. So I just really wanted to come on here and encourage everyone to be true to yourself. If you feel like you have limited self-awareness, start limited self-awareness, and or you're like on an emotional roller coaster every week. You can even track that, like what happened. Start journaling, doing things like that. Take a quiz. There's quizzes out there, or look up some personality characteristics and see if you think you have those. And even ask people, like ask your friends, like what your strengths and weaknesses are. And don't be offended by it, especially if they're like good friends and there's no malicious intent behind it. Don't be offended. Like, ask people, what are your strengths and weaknesses? But I feel like I'm all over the place with this video, because I didn't write anything down, y'all. I just came on here and said this is gonna be, you know, I'm just gonna let this flow. Hopefully what I said made sense. But be true to you in every area of your life. Every area of your life. Be true to you. Just because somebody else did it and got it one way doesn't mean that you need to take that route too, to do it and get it. So yeah, that's what I want to say. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this is helping somebody. I hope I made sense. If I ain't make sense, just let me know. All right, guys. So thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and join the Perfectly Flawed community, where we embrace our now while chasing our next, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye.